All right, what's up, everybody? Beautiful day out here. It's a little bit cloudy, but nice warm weather. Don't have any wind going on, so that's always nice. So I was thinking about, some of the things that I encourage my children to do as they grow up and the things that I focus on for them to learn. And, one of the points that I drill into them over and over is the idea of living a happy life, because we don't get to determine how long it is. We don't know at what point we're finished, with our life. So the time that we have here is very important to spend that, being happy. That to me is really the ultimate goal in life, is pursuit of happiness. So in that sense, what is happiness, right? What is the definition of being happy? So if we kind of take a step back from that, we can think about happiness is an emotion that we derive from an experience, a life event, right? Where something happens and it creates a memory inside of us, and we are able to recall that memory and create this feeling of, bliss and good emotions and positive thoughts, which we encompass into the word happiness, right? So this is how I look at every day. First of all, there's things that we have to do that we don't want to do. That's okay. But in the times where we get to make the choices of what we do and what we don't do, you don't necessarily need to determine how you make a choice on what you're doing based on how successful you'll think you'll be, what people are going to think about you, what your previous experiences are, any of that sort of thing. If whatever that experience being offered to you is, and if you can look at that and say, is this something that is going to make me happy in the act of doing it? Okay, that's one step in the right direction, all right? If you can say yes to that, I would recommend to do that thing, okay? Obviously, if it's illegal or something to that effect, take that into account. But, the things that make you happy, very rarely come along for a lot of people. So when you get those opportunities to do things that make you happy, first of all, take those opportunities, all right? Secondly, in a happiness meter, how happy do things make you? How do you rate experiences that you've had in the past in terms of, how happy they make you? And for me, this is always the times in my life when I've told the story about the experience the most times. Those are the things that make me the happiest, is those times when I've done something that was so awesome and so unexpected and just created the most emotion in me, and the things that I shared with the people that I cared about most. Those things that happen and that you tell other people the story about that weren't there, and you create the same emotion inside of you that you had while you were doing it. Those are the times that create the most happiness inside of you. And if that is your goal, to recreate those moments as many times as you can in the time that you have while you're here, then you can continually pursue happiness as your ultimate goal every day and say that you lived a good life while you were here. Now, what happiness is for you is different from somebody else, so I can't really give you an example, but if you get that chance to do something that you personally enjoy and that gives you fulfillment, you might not be the best at whatever it makes, like you really enjoy painting, but your paintings don't look professional, right? Still paint. Do that painting. Create that, because that enjoyment that you have during it is much more important than the actual outcome of how that painting looks when you get done. So appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Definitely loving being out here. Hopefully you guys are able to get outside, enjoy some of this nice weather, step away from your computer once in a while. It's an amazing thing that happens when you get out here in real life, and just enjoy the small stuff. So appreciate you guys today. We'll see you next time.